This is all about Femke Bol.
Femke Bol, two-time world champion in the 400-metre hurdles.
And that is an outstanding performance.
World record holder in the indoor 400 metres.
Time! She has smashed her own world record.
And now she's looking to add something new to that list by stepping up to the 800 metres. She's one of the most exciting athletes in the sport and one of the few whose ambitions have pushed them beyond a single event. So let's have a look back on some of Femke Bol's greatest moments so far and look ahead to her journey in the 800 metres.
Now comes the woman who believes she's destined for gold. Bronze in Tokyo, silver in Eugene. She has been unbeaten this season over the 400 hurdles. The fastest woman in the world this year. Never before has she lined up as overwhelming favourite for gold. Will her nerve hold after a flawless season, or can one of the other 7 deny her the title she so desperately craves? It's time for the women's 400-metre hurdles World Championship final.
Set.
It's a night on which many expect Bol to shine. And Okoye's gone out pretty hard, and so too Shamir Little. Little is 4th from the right-hand side in the centre of your picture. No big move yet from Femke Bol. Cockrell's running hard on the outside. Now Bol begins to close down Okoye. She hasn't lost a race all season. Little's going to come under a bit of pressure perhaps from the Jamaicans. This is such a big chance for Bol. There are so many Dutch in the stadium. They're on their feet. Cockrell on the outside. Shamir Little's trying to close. But Bol is away and clear here. She fell on the first night. But like the great champion she is, she has risen to conquer all. This is all about Femke Bol. This was her night to shine. And that is an outstanding performance. At last, after bronze in Tokyo and silver in Eugene, it's all gold in Hungary for Femke Bol.
2 years and an Olympics later, the World Athletics Championships returned to Tokyo. But this time, Femke wasn't just chasing another gold, she was defending it.
Underway in the final of the women's 400-metre hurdles. It's a fast start from Jasmine Jones, the American moving up alongside Woodruff at the moment. Mohammed on the outside, running her own race. Femke Bol has had a new stride pattern this season to give her more lead legs on her favoured left leg. Femke Bol gliding down the back straight. She's already getting up on Cockrell. Cockrell being credited with 2nd place at the moment, but Femke Bol leading the way in this women's 4 hurdles. Just a few flights left between Femke Bol and another world title. So Americans gave her trouble last year, and this year Jasmine Jones is stalking Femke Bol. It was a win for Rai Benjamin, his training partner Jasmine Jones trying to stay on terms with Femke Bol. But in the final hurdle, Femke Bol opens up a massive gap on the Americans. Femke Bol, but versus the clock, another gold for the Netherlands, another gold for Femke Bol. 51, 55, 54 has been rounded down to a new world leading run.
It was a magnificent win for Femke Bol. She is now a multiple world champion at the 400 hurdles, brilliantly defending her title, the first woman to do so since Susanne Heinever back in Beijing.
In 2024, Femke's ambitions led her to see how fast she could run a 400 metres, but this time without the hurdles. And she dominated the indoor season, unbeaten and the fastest woman in the world that year. But it was at the World Indoor Championships in Glasgow that she delivered something even more special.
Set.
The big question is whether Klaver goes out really hard or runs a more conservative race. That's what's got her some fast times this year. And it looks as though she's going for the steadier option because Bol is up onto Klaver's shoulder. No big move from the 2 Americans yet. It's Bol from Klaver. Holmes in 3rd. Femke Bol has just been absolutely mercurial this year. She's forgotten how to lose over the flat. And what a brilliant platform this would be as she heads towards Paris. Klaver's close though. Bol coming away. It's an absolute procession. It's a glittering gold in Glasgow for Femke Bol. And look at the time. Look at the time. She has smashed her own world record and she looked like she was coasting. Femke Bol has ignited this crowd and done something very, very special. History is written in Glasgow. A world record and the first Dutch woman ever to take this title. She looks stunned by the manner in which she's done it. Bol is unbeatable at the moment. That was a privilege to witness.
With titles both in the 400 hurdles and the 400 metres, Femke Bol announced in October 2025 that she was taking on a new challenge.
En nu is het tijd voor een nieuw hoofdstuk. Het wordt een extra rondje. Ik ga voor de 800 meter.
Yeah, with 25 years of age, she won every single medal you can win. So an amazing athlete who did change the game, at least in Europe, on 400 and 400 meter hurdles.
Maar ik ben wel echt klaar voor een volgende uitdaging. Een andere prikkel, een heel ander soort race. Ik denk op een nieuwe manier heel diep gaan dan dat ik gewend ben met 400 en 400 worden. En daar heb ik ook wel heel veel zin in om dat te ontdekken.
It's a very exciting challenge for both of us.
Ik vond altijd een mooie quote. If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. En ik denk dat dat bij deze absoluut het geval is.
I think it will be a big change. I'm used to having my own lane, my own hurdles, no one in the way. I think it will be exciting. I think it will be tough at times because I like the control of my race and you don't always have it. But yeah, I'm also looking forward to it. My endurance for a 400 meter runner was always great, but for an 800 meter runner, it's very not average yet. So we've done a lot of extra running, make a lot of more kilometers in a week. There has been a lot of changes, but we have also tried to keep my strong part strong. So I still do some speed trainings. I still do the same strength schedule. So it goes a bit both ways. Of course, my aim is in the long term to hopefully get to the same high level I could get on the 400 hurdles. That would be the dream. It will be a long way to get there. So for now, I don't really have too much time in my head. I think we're more focused on racing at 800, experiencing at 800, putting at one point tactical races or good races together. And then on the 400, the times would always follow if I execute well. So the 800 will hopefully be the same.
And it was in February 2026 that Femke Bol made her 800 metres debut at the European Championships.
In Vienna at the European Championships, I was there for that one. Away they go then, Femke Bol, second from the outside. The fastest time in the world this year is by a Briton, Izzy Boffey, running in Boston 8 days ago, 1:57.43. A meeting record, 1:58.97, perhaps the first target for Femke Bol here. That's by De Gouma, former world indoor champion. This Bol looks so relaxed here, doesn't she? That is her beauty. Whether it's 400 hurdles, she can look marvellously relaxed going through, and she goes through. The pacemaker 26.99. Bol there probably about 27.4, something like that, 27.3, who knows? But she looks like she's jogging. Magnificent mover. But has she done the running? Her agent saying to me this morning she's put in a lot more long runs, but I don't know what that means. Maybe for her a long run is 6 or 8k. I don't know if it's 10 or 20k. I doubt it very much indeed. As Bol there just lets the pacemaker ease away. Her pace judgment is what she's trusting, because that is quick. That's a little bit too quick. 56.66 the pacer. And that means Bol's gone through, I reckon, probably spot on, about 57 seconds. And down the back straight now, this is where the question marks will be asked. The third lap for Bol. This is where the world of middle distance racing is fascinated to watch Bol cope with this next half of this 800 metres. 3 laps almost done as she comes towards the belt, but she still looks like she's striding along in a relaxed fashion on a Sunday morning jog. At the bell there, 1:28, give or take a few tenths, maybe 1:28 dead. at the bell for Femke Bol. Now has she got the steel to lead into the back straight here and drive on hard and pump with the arms. She's still running like she's got a couple of laps to go. She's not really working with the arms. She's such a fierce, lion-hearted racer at 400 metres, but here at 800 metres, she looks almost half asleep. It's quite magnificent so far, because surely she's going to go a long way under 2 minutes. But how far here from Bol? I think we can say this has been a wonderful debut. 1:59.05. Job done.
A perfect start to this exciting new chapter. We can't wait to see what comes next.